What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today I'm going to react to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Let's get into it. So we're going to start from the cover from Sport last night saying Rakitic tangle. Goes on to say that Barcelona wanted to sell Rakitic to the highest bidder, but the Croatian prioritized a return to Sevilla. Barcelona have made it clear they want to sell him though, and Rakitic is aware of it. Also says that Barcelona have 3 good offers from Italy, but the Croatian prioritizes a return to Sevilla. So it looks like we may have seen Rakitic play his last game for Barca. Looks like he's aware that Barcelona want him, Barcelona want to sell him. It's sad to think that 2 years ago we rejected a 90 million bid from PSG. But hey man, that's how the cookie crumbles. 20 million, I'd say just get rid of him. I don't care where he goes. Whoever pays it can have him. If he wants to go to Sevilla, Sevilla have to pay the price. I think Sevilla would pay because, he's kind of like a legend for them. Not really like a legend, but he was a decent player for them. Won obviously the Europa League. Yeah, I just say get anything you can from him so we can invest it maybe in Fabian Ruiz or Neymar or Lautaro or whoever. The article also says that Ronaldinho has been in jail for a month now, which is crazy thinking that this man faked a passport to Paraguay. And yeah, I heard that he was playing games in the in the jail and he got like 5 assists and 6 goals. I saw someone tweet that that's more entertaining than some of the actual games in the like the bottom tier leagues. Thought that was funny, but yeah, I'm all for this. I think Rakitic's time at Barcelona is coming to an end. So next we're gonna look at the cover from Mundo Deportivo last night saying Chelsea will go for Coutinho, 80 million euros. It also says that Willian and Pedro have 1 foot outside of the London club, and Frank Lampard wants the Brazilian. So it looks like Chelsea's interest is real, and they're actually willing to pay the price that we're asking for Coutinho. For me, I don't see a problem with this one. I just find it weird that Chelsea want to get Coutinho when they already got Hakim Ziyech. But hey, if they want him, they can have him. Just pay the price, he can go. Although I want him to stay, see him under Kike Setien, see what he can do. But looks like he wants to leave. Looks like Barcelona want to sell him. I don't know what Kike Setien has to say about it. Nothing about that. But yeah, Willian and Pedro are about to leave, so they're going to have to bring him in. So that means I think they're going to play him as a winger then, since, 2 wingers in, 1 winger, 2 wingers out, 1 winger in kind of situation. But yeah, I don't see a problem with this one. So next we're going to look at the cover of L'Equipe last night saying delayed departure. It goes on to say that the coronavirus could affect the summer transfer window and delay certain transfers. Kylian Mbappe and Neymar could thus stay at PSG for 1 more season. For me, man, this is a huge, huge story. Obviously, I don't care about Mbappe because we're not going to get him. That's more on the Real Madrid side. But for Neymar, man, this guy, he's 28 years old. We got to bring him in now. I don't want to wait another year, just like we did for Griezmann. You got to bring him in now this summer because next summer he's going to be 29 years old. 29. I remember this guy used to be like 22 when he came, man. We have to, if you're going to get him, you got to get him this summer. If we don't get him this summer, then I wouldn't get him, honestly. But yeah, this summer has to be a must. This summer has to be the Neymar summer where we bring him in. But it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be freaking expensive with the stupid coronavirus thing as well. It's going to make it way harder. But yeah, man, this is the Neymar summer. Bring him in. So this next one's coming in from Sport saying Barcelona want to sign a left-footed center back this summer, and Romagnoli of AC Milan is on the club's radar. The deal, however, will be tough to carry out given the defender's fee is 50 million euros. Well, the first thing I'm noticing is that he's 25 years old. I thought he was older. He's actually quite young. Yeah, 50 million, I'd way rather spend that on Fabian Ruiz. No way would I get Romagnoli. I'd rather keep Tadimo. I'd rather just keep the defense the way it is and get Fabian Ruiz and spend it on Romagnoli. I don't even know why Sport are making this article. This is so false. It's ridiculous. I do think Barcelona want a center back, but I doubt we're gonna bring in Romagnoli. No way. I think they rather just put an extra 10 million and get Upamecano. So yeah, this is just another sports story just to fill the paper. Although we have been to linked with Romagnoli beforehand a lot of times. So would I be shocked if we signed him? No. Do I want him? No. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So this next one's coming in from Mundo Deportivo saying Barcelona are keeping a close eye on Dutch football and 3 names stand out. Malin from PSV, Badu from AZ, I think, and Stings from AZ. All 3 of the offensive players between them have the age of 19 and 21. So between the 3, there's the age of between 19 and 21. The Catalan club also like Ajax youngster Univer, and Gravenbreach. Don't know who those two are, but I do know who Melon and Stings are. I never heard of Badu before. I think Melon and Stings are both good young players. Both obviously play in the Dutch league and both are Dutch. I think Stings is one for the future. I think he's a really good player. I've seen him play a few games. I think he's going to be good. I think Malin is a born finisher. I think he's a great finisher. I haven't seen Badu play in the other two, so I can't really comment on them. Would I bring them in? No, not right now anyways. I think they're too young. I would rather them play in the Dutch league a few more years, see what they become, and then maybe they can go to like a mid to high tier club like like a Arsenal or Dortmund. I know Dortmund are linked with Stings as well. Go to them, see them how they do. I wouldn't risk paying the fee for them now because they're gonna be upwards to like 40-50 million for them as well. I'd rather get anyone like Fabian Ruiz or Neymar or anyone like that. So yeah, but they're ones for the future for sure. This next one's coming in from Sport, saying Inter are aware that retaining Lautaro Martinez is an impossible job. The Argentinian striker wants to move to Barcelona in the next transfer window and indicate that he doesn't want to renew with the Italian club. So it looks like we're getting closer and closer to Martinez, but I still don't know how we're gonna get both him and Neymar. We do not have the money. Do not have the money. But it looks like he wants to come. He's not signing a renewal with the Italian club, who obviously want to bring up his release clause before the summer so they can get more money for him. Currently, the release clause at 110 million. But yeah, it looks like Martinez has his eyes set to play with Messi before he retires. So yeah, hopefully we can get him, but I still don't know how we're going to get him and Neymar. This next one is coming in from Sport, saying Napoli have contacted Barcelona to get to know the situation of Firpo. The club from Italy are interested in the left back and have made him a priority signing. Barcelona told Napoli they want the 20 million euros for the defender. Obviously, Barcelona trying to make a little bit of profit on him, like $1 million or so. It's expected that Napoli will present an offer in the coming weeks. As of today, the possibility of adding Firpo to the Ruiz operation is not on the table at all. For me, I would keep Firpo. I think he's going to be a good player for the future. I think he has a lot of potential. I personally wouldn't sell him, but if Barcelona don't have money and then they add him into the Ruiz deal, and then we get Kurzawa for free, I would be okay with that, to be honest, just to get Ruiz, because I think Fabian Ruiz is a great player. I think he would slot in right in our midfield with De Jong and Artur when Busquets retires. So yeah, if Barcelona include Firpo and then get Kurzawa on a free, then get Ruiz, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. But just selling Firpo just to cut your losses on him, I think that's ridiculous, because I think he still has a lot to prove. I think he's only been in Barcelona for 9 months, 10 months, not even a year yet. So yeah. If we get Ruiz, I'm okay with it. If not, I would keep him. So this next one's coming in from GDS via Mundo Deportivo, saying the Napoli president, I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not going to say it. The Napoli president is ready to drop Fabian Ruiz's price from 80 million to 60 million due to the coronavirus. Barcelona and Real Madrid are very attentive to the 24-year-old. So if they're dropping his price to 6 million, we can probably get him for like 50 million, 45 million plus add-ons. So that's going to be really cheap for a guy with his potential. I think maybe he has 2 or 3 years left on his contract, his age. I'd much rather have Fabian Ruiz over Ndombele. He's obviously Spanish, can speak the language, can embed himself pretty well. Obviously Ndombele is French. He can barely speak English. He can obviously speak French, even though we have a lot of French players in the team. Man, I really want Ruiz. I would take Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, Lautaro Martinez, Neymar, maybe a defender. I'd call that 10 out of 10 summer. But if I could only pick 2, I'd pick Neymar and Fabian Ruiz, to be honest. That's just my honest opinion. But yeah, man, hopefully Barcelona can get this done. This next one is coming in from Mundo Deportivo, saying Barcelona had offers on the table to play preseason friendlies in the United States, Israel, Tunis, Australia, Germany. With the current situation, however, it's unlikely these games will be played. Man, I don't even think Barcelona's ever come to Canada before, because I want to see them play in Canada, Toronto, the 6-6 gang. Hopefully they can come to Toronto one day. But I know they played in Detroit last year, which is probably the closest state to Toronto. And, could have went, but obviously, I ain't gonna go all the way to Detroit for that. But yeah, man, it looks like preseason ain't happening, which is kind of sad, because I want to see preseason. I want to Kike Setien, get to know his players and, embed his system and his tactics in, but it looks like they won't have the opportunity for that. I know the Bayern Munich yesterday started training sessions again, which is kind of weird. Hopefully, Kike Setien is doing stuff behind the cameras and, still introducing his tactics to the Barcelona team. And hopefully we have a good season next season. This next one's coming in from Canada Sir, saying La Liga will return in June and end in August. The Champions League final will be played in the last week of August. So this is surprising because if they play the Champions League at the end of August, are they going to give another month off for the players to, rest and, do transfers, or they should start the new season right away? A lot of questions that are being asked, and there's little to no answers. It looks like everything's going to be come back in June, maybe end of May, June-ish, mid-June. So yeah, hopefully it just comes back soon, man, because I am so bored. I need some football. I miss watching Messi. I miss watching Busquets. I miss watching PK, Ter Stegen, all of them, man, except for Rakitic. But yeah, hopefully the soccer can just come back soon. This next one coming in from Mundo Deportivo saying PSG have shown interest in Tottenham's midfielder Tanguy Ndombele, and they plan to make things difficult for Barcelona. They also want to sign the young Frenchman this summer. Man, PSG, every time we want to play, PSG just come in and just try to piss us off. Ever since that 6-1, man, they just come in and every time we want to play, they just come and just make it difficult for us with De Jong, with a bunch of players. But hopefully they win this battle, because I do not want Ndombele. I think he's a flop. I think he, wouldn't come into Barcelona's system very well. He's more like a Vidal player that come on and make an effect. But I think Vidal's way better, even though Vidal's way older. And like I said from before in the previous couple minutes ago, I'd rather have Fabian Ruiz than Ndombele. So yeah, hopefully PSG can get their man. So the final story today is coming in from Marca saying Antoine Griezmann hasn't completely been able to fit in Barcelona, struggling to find his feet in different kind of attack and with 2 different coaches. But a move away from the Camp Nou this summer isn't considered by the player or by the club. I think Griezmann, surprisingly, playing in numerous round positions under 2 manager, has done really well this season. Obviously, in the previous upload from before, he's, been involved a lot, getting assists, getting goals, even though he's not playing in any of his natural positions. For me, Griezmann's an absolute keep. I would never, ever think about selling him. I know that him and Messi were the 2 chosen to, present the new kits for next season. Let the 2 players, show it off and, model them. So I don't see Griezmann leaving whatsoever. I don't see him included in any deal. I think he's going to be here next season. I think he's going to be one of our best players next season. And yeah, that's my thoughts. So just before we end the video, I just want to, let people know about the 2 bad news that happened today. Actually, the first one is that Pep Guardiola's mother passed away due to coronavirus. She was 82 years old. And also former Barcelona coach Antic, he also passed away today. Hopefully they both rest in peace. So that's my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with another reaction video and my reaction to the news for the 24 hours in the next future, 24 hours. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Take care.